G'day everyone and welcome to episode 53 of the Black and Yellow... Fuck. 53? 54?
67, I think.
67. Welcome to the... fuck, that's fucking boring, man. G'day, you fucking mad weapons. Nah, that's a bit too much.
That's all right.
Fuck, all right.
First time jitters.
Yeah. Oh, come on. G'day everyone, welcome to the Black and Yellow podcast. There we go, nice and clean. How are we all going, Jackson? Good to see you, mate.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Yeah, and we got a new guest on today. We got Jacob from HNF Tees, also a massive Phoenix supporter, supporting in Melbourne actually, Wellington based.
Yep.
There you go, mate. Well, welcome to the pod.
Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you having me on. I've been a listener for just about when you started, so yeah, absolute pleasure.
Day one.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's got to be punishing, man. Those earlier eps. Oh man, so yeah, you recently just moved to Melbourne. You've joined up with the Vic Nix at all?
Yeah. So how it started was for the Australia Cup against Heidelberg. Me and my wife, we knew we were going to move to Melbourne eventually, so I kind of used that when we got drawn to Nunawading and then played Heidelberg. I'd use that as an excuse to go to Melbourne early, like, you know, kind of just see it out and about. But really, I just wanted to go to the game. And yeah, met Clark, Jordan, Leash, so many other guys who I'm forgetting, but yeah, all of them were great. And yeah, it made me feel comfortable knowing that I'm not going to lose touch with the Nix when I come over here permanently. And then, yeah, came over here permanently, had to wait a few weeks until they played Victory at Amy Park. And, yeah, did the pre-game, great chat with all the lads. And then the aftermath happened, but, yeah, don't like to think about that too much. But, yeah, no, great group of guys. And, yeah, can't wait to when they come back in April, I think. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice. And so like from the start, man, like what got you into the Nix to begin with?
Yeah, so my dad was born in England, so North London. He was a mad Tottenham, like grew up with it and all that. Came over here, met my mum who's Canadian. And obviously back then getting a hold of Premier League games wasn't as easy as it is now. So and he just loved football, so it was, well, I need to find a football team, and Wellington were the only professional clubs in New Zealand. Luckily, they were right down the road from us. And then, just he started taking me to games very young, and then we were hooked. And then it just started from there. And then he forced me onto it, and then we did away days together when I was young, which my mum did not like, but it was
nice.
As a kid, yeah, it was the absolute dream. And then doesn't help that we haven't really won anything, but I wouldn't trade it in for the world, man. It's been surreal, and hopefully it all pays off.
No, that's awesome, man. Like it's good, you know, especially memories with your old boy and whatnot. And I'm sure one day eventually when you have kids and whatnot, you probably do the same thing. And it just passed down through the generations, you know. Is there any particular game that, you know, good memory between you two?
Yeah, so my favourite memory was an away game against Melbourne Victory. It was at Amy Park, mid-Jan. I think it was our tour of duty or something, and because there was a lot of us. And it was that game where I think Krishna scored 2, and we went 3-1 up.
Yeah.
And I loved it because I was a kid, you know, in the away bay, just giving it to the Victory supporters who were like chanting like, "How shit must you be? We're winning away!" Like, and then pointing out individuals, giving it to them, and my dad was going even harder. And then classic Wellington, we ended up drawing that game 3-3. Like last 10, I think they scored 2 in the last 5 or whatever, and yeah, we copped our fair share of abuse back. But the one thing that taught me that game was it's all fun and games on the pitch, but as soon as the final whistle blows, it's fair game. And I remember my dad was giving it to this Victory fan, like giving the FU, like giving him one of these, like all that. and then after the game, like when we were leaving, they bump into each other and they just shake hands and go fair play and have a bit of a chat. And I was a bit like, what? Like, aren't we meant to hate this guy? But no, it was a valuable lesson that, football is just a game at the end of the day. So as long as you don't take it too far, everyone's up for a good time.
Yeah, would you say because your old man, born from the UK, that he's just got that sort of
oh yeah,
I don't know, would you almost sort of that hooligan sort of attitude brought into him?
Yeah, he does. And I remember when we went back to his hometown, we went to Tottenham QPR away, and we won 3-0. And yeah, you could just see like he was right at home, like just giving it to him, like. And it became the same with A-League, but he actually got in trouble a few times for taking it overboard. So sometimes I had to explain to him that it's just not the culture down here. Like we don't really do that nowadays. So that's why it was great to see the Barmy Army in the away day the other week, because it just felt like it was a proper like English atmosphere. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson, you can probably say how tame the yellow fever are now and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, there's a few that it's a good balance. You want to provide an atmosphere and not just be walkovers though.
Yeah.
Like I think the Port's probably at the more extreme end sometimes. they've got some of those teething problems with some of their more English fans. But yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about the neighbours?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. We've had our run-ins with them up here.
Yes.
I think most of them are just normal Kiwis. It's just a very small.
Yeah, but
very small group.
how funny was it? They try to take over a pub in Brisbane, and they don't even go there anymore.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know what they're trying to do there. They look like fun though.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. No, I'm finished.
That's the thing. I like when New Zealand when we got announced that we're having a new team, I was pumped. Like I was like, yeah, like this is great for football. And Auckland last year, I would have gotten behind that. Like I would have been like, this is awesome. I hope they can go on and win the whole thing. But it's just those fans that made it way much worse. Like I did Auckland away when we lost 6-1. That was a nightmare. Like getting out and like getting to the airport was an absolute nightmare. And they take it way too far. Like obviously you've had run-ins with them before. It's like I was saying before, football's a game at the end of the day. Yeah, chant at each other, do whatever. But as soon as the game's finished, that's it. And what they did on the weekend, they like invaded another pub, and the pub's got like a Brisbane banner, and they just climbed up a tree and ripped it off. And it's just like, well, that pub, well, one, it's not the Den banner, so it's not even funny. And two, that pub just like, what did that pub do to you? Type thing. It's like it's really not that deep,
Yeah,
I think before we get too. We'll move on, but I just want to say at the end of the day, these guys are grown men, acting like little kids. Yeah,
we're not like that.
Yeah, if we're teenagers, fair enough. Like they'll cop it one day and they'll learn not to do it. But yeah, like you said, it's grown men. So
our actives are so different, man. Like I was sitting in the Featherston yesterday, looking through the pub. I thought, man, like we are nothing like the stories I've seen of the Port. Like we're just so different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're
and
not
that's the
very
reason
Englishy
why
at all.
I continue to support the club is basically our supporters as well, man. Like it also makes the club at the end of the day as well, and then the club goes on and appreciates your supporters, and like we saw on the weekend where all the members were acknowledged and stuff like that,
Yeah,
by
that's
going on
right.
the pitch and having photos with all the having special packs and all that sort of stuff. It was good. Jacob, you got a bit of a business making tees there, mate. You see you all online with all your printed
Yeah,
tees.
yeah. So HNF Tees, started off doing like Premier League and La Liga, all that, and then um, how it all started. One of the Heidelberg players reached out to me and were like, "Hey, can you make a tee like of us? We all want to buy it." And I was like, "Shit, yeah!" And then did that. That blew up a little bit, and then I kind of got motivated to do more A League, and since I moved here, I'll do NPL, like, which is their like second division. So, um, and I always thought about doing A League in the past, but I always thought like not gonna sell, like, it's not that big of a league. But I was wrong. Like, it's taken me way further than I thought I would, and it's taken me further way quicker than what I was expecting. So, no, it's been surreal, especially being a Wellington fan. Whenever I get a follow from Olway Emmy, um, Swain Loke, LBF, all those boys, yeah, like, I'm still a kid at heart, so I fanboy a
Yeah,
lot, especially when they reach out to me and want to buy one. So, no, it's been great, and yeah, I can't wait for more. But yeah, it's doing pretty well, and yeah, the quality's quite good, and hopefully more Wellington ones to come.
yeah, definitely. I need to purchase my one.
Mm.
Actually, I'm fucking wearing mufti today.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was how organized.
I didn't bring my $2.
Yeah,
Must be day.
geez, yeah. Sorry, guys, I totally forgot. Actually, I'm waiting for bloody the Knicks to send me a bloody jersey. Actually,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need some sort of sponsorship, eh? Just send me a
Yeah, true.
jersey and then
Yeah.
pays for something. Mm. So just back to your old man and stuff. Did he get you into football at all? Yeah, like playing.
Yeah, so obviously back home, well, at that time, particularly like 2007, I was like 5 years old. All my friends played rugby, and
Keep going, bro. I
so
fucking
yeah,
rest.
I tried to get into that as much as I could, but whenever I got home, it was dad watching the football, dad yapping about the football. Because I was the only boy too, he was in my ear about it a lot. And then when I was 7, I started playing. Um, Realized pretty quickly that I was pretty hopeless at it. And just yeah, I remember saying to my dad, like, I'd rather just watch him on TV and tell him this shit than just go out there myself. So, yeah, I didn't play much, but ever since I came here, I play a bit of five-a-side indoor, which is
Yeah,
fun,
nice.
great
Yeah.
fun. But yeah, nah, was hopeless at the round game back then. Yeah.
Um, and so yeah, to go back to um the Melbourne game that you attended with all the Vic Nix guys. What was that like? Obviously, the result wasn't very good,
Mm.
but like just your sort of experience of the whole game.
Well, firstly, credit to the Vic Nix. Like, it was an amazing turnout, much
Mm.
much better than what I would have expected. Now, the Barmy Army did help, but I feel like like not including the Barmy Army, it would have been still pretty decent. Um, but yeah, that one's great. And I just remember when Rami scored, and like, it just went mental, and it took me back to like those days of going to like Sydney away, Melbourne away with my dad. It was just like, and because it's like you got all these Knicks fans like with you, you get that hope, like, all right, we snatched one back. You know, let's keep it going. Obviously, that did not happen, but yeah, it was great. But I had a great time, like in terms of like sitting in the away day. Yeah, but the result itself, I might be a bit biased, but I reckon it was the worst game I've ever watched us play live, particularly live. And I went back and watched it, and yeah,
Fuck, did you?
yeah, because I remember
Yeah.
saying to everyone it was the worst game I've ever watched us play, and I'm like, nah, like Auckland last year, or I remember one time we got done by Sydney, like I think it was 8-1 or something, and I was like,
7-1.
oh, yeah, something like that, and I watched it back, like the extended highlights, and yeah, I stand by it. The worst game I've ever watched us play. Like it was just absolutely pathetic, and I had no shame in calling them out afterwards as well. Like, yeah, especially like individually, and NJ came over to me because he recognized me from HNF Tees. So he came over to me and I said this to him. I go, I'm not just saying it to you, but you were the only guy out there today that can hold his head up high because he was the only one putting in an effort, dropping back, pressuring, even though we were 4-1 down or whatever. He was the only one running his ass off. And I said, I thank you for that. Like that's what it means. And but the others I couldn't say that about. And it's a shame because you don't want to watch your team go down like that. You don't want to slag them off. You don't want to slag off the manager. But when it gets that badly, it's as a supporter, you get emotional. It's hard not to.
Yeah. It is. It's. I know what you mean. It just feels. Like I sat there. I was watching on TV. I just sat staring at the TV for like 20 minutes afterwards. Like what do you? And like you said with Eze, man, it's good. It's good that he actually listened, and he seems the most. He seems like he hates losing the most.
Yeah.
At half time in the game on the weekend, he was the last to walk off of the team, last to walk off for half, and he just looked. He was like shaking his head. He looked furious at that performance in the first half. I think that's just his mindset, eh?
I've got a story about him as well. When I went to Gosford away in round 3, Chief, who I know on a personal level, we interact quite a bit. He hooked me up with tickets, and it was right behind where the managers and that are, like the dugout. And I just remember full time, and then players debrief, get a water, do whatever, and then they go over to the fans and thank him. AJ was on his chair, and he was just like head down, like, and he scored in that. And he played a really good game, but his head was down. He was just like throwing his bottle, like you could tell he wasn't happy. And it got to a point where Chief was like, what are you doing? Like, go over. And he goes like that. And then Chief went at him again and was like, mate, fucking get over there. They came all the way to come watch you. Go fucking thank him. And then he went over. But that just shows again, like he seems like he really cares, and he plays like that too. Like whenever he gets fouled, he doesn't take any shit.
No, he doesn't.
No, and
hang on. When does he get fouled? He never gets fouled.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
he gets called.
Yeah, no. When he gets tackled, yeah, he doesn't take it, and he But that's what you like. He'd be a pest to play against.
Oh yeah.
But that's why you love him on your team, and yeah, I think he's been arguably, if we weren't doing so shit, he'd probably be talked about a lot more as signing of the year. Cause,
yeah, he's already been talked about actually by the league and by even New Zealand media. He's been talked about quite a lot, and we're not even doing that well. So, yeah, he's getting the attention he deserves, I think. But yeah, if we were top of the league,
the only thing is that you don't. I mean, it's going to happen anyway. You don't want too much attention because he's not going to last long here.
No.
But he's not going to anyway.
I think he's already basically confirmed he wants a big move. He wants to use this as a springboard. At least he was honest. I think from the very start he said, I think he was only on a 1-year deal and he's gonna try and get a move after this. But
he's pretty well known in the Middle Eastern league, so they'll offer him 4 times more than what Wellington are paying
Yes.
him, and he's gone straight away. And you can't blame him. Like it's shit
No.
to see, but you can't blame him.
No, not at all. He's been playing all around the world.
Yeah.
Like Iraq, Lebanon, and Libya, I think.
Yeah, he played in Nigeria as well, like where he's from. So yeah, he has football's a short career, so you want to make the most of it.
Yeah.
All right. So should we talk about the women's game? Hey, first, I think I need to have a fireball shot. My back. Sorry, my back is absolutely rooted, man. That's why I'm having this shot, man. I'm 36 years old, right? That's still young. But when you bend over to literally not even pick anything up, just bend over to give something a bit of a stir, like a paint thing, a bit of a stir, and you throw your back out, that's when you know you're old. So the past couple of days I've been lying horizontal. We're putting our house on the market, so we've been doing a lot of work around home, and my wife's been putting in the hard yards while I've been lying on my back doing it like an absolute sack of shit.
Yeah. So you're standing there like Nicki Minaj before.
Bro,
over the microphone.
I'm not sitting in a very comfortable seat. I've actually got a cushion, sitting on a cushion too. Oh, fucking uncomfortable, man. But yeah, hopefully this numbs the pain.
Cheers,
Jacob.
Yep, cheers.
Pepsi.
Oh.
All right. So we still can't win against Melbourne City.
No, can't even draw.
Can't even draw. Can't get any points. Can't do fuck all.
I think that they were just too good. They're a very good team. They pretty much completely dominated that game, apart from the last 10 minutes. That said, I think we could have nicked a point at the end.
Yeah. Jacob, did you watch the game at all?
Yeah, so it's a shame because I went to when we played them at KC, which is a trek to get to. But we were like that game. I know you guys have spoken about it, but we were unreal that game, and we probably should have won 3-1, 4-1. Like if you're gonna hit, but it's one of those games where when you hit the post 3 times, it's just not going to be your day.
Yeah.
And so going into this game, I was like, okay, we went over there, outplayed them, beat them at their own game. Now they got to come over. Yeah, now they got to come over, and this is where we show that we're a team to not be messed with. And I'm not going to say they failed, but it's, you had that hope at the start of the game that maybe we could nick a cheeky win or nick a point at the end. But it just goes to show they're just absolutely, they're just head and shoulders above everyone. And
yeah,
and it's just gonna continue.
They're top of the table and they're like 3 games in hand on Canberra. It's wild.
Yeah, because of Asia. Yeah, so it's
So they're probably going to steam away at the top, and we've already played our 2 games against them, so at least we don't have to play them again until hopefully finals.
Hopefully, and it's looking like that. But that's if we're going to win it all, if we're going to win, the toilet seat, which is it the toilet seat for them? I can't remember, but
let's call it a toilet seat.
Yeah, we'll call it toilet. If you're gonna win that, you got to go through them. So
yeah, exactly.
Now that we've had 2 games against them, dominated them in one, just got outplayed in the second. It could be a blessing in disguise.
Yeah.
We're still such a young group and a new group as well. So I'm not overly worried.
No, neither am I.
I think I don't know. I think ACLs are our weakness at the moment.
Yeah.
Was that 3 for the women, 1 for the men?
Oh, I'm sick of seeing ACLs. I just saw that Highlanders halfback got an ACL as well. I was so excited to see him this year, but anyway. I'm just sick of seeing ACLs in the headlines. Like, come on.
Yeah. But that first half was probably the worst half we've definitely played by a long way.
I think it's probably, easily the worst performance, but that's because we've played quite well most of the games this season, and they're just a much better team, I think, on the day. They stuck to their game plan. They completely bossed the first half and most of the second. Yeah,
Mm.
they were getting so much space in behind, man.
Yeah. And I'm so impressed with our new signing too, Michaela Woods as well. I think going forward, she's a great signing, and I can't wait to see more of her. Hopefully, see her starting next week. That was I think she was named player of the match. None,
Oh
None,
but
yeah,
yeah.
but I wasn't overly impressed. I think
yeah.
she had quite a lot of heavy touches and just didn't have that control of the ball. But that cross that she did for Michaela Woods was just right on the money.
Oh, that was sensational. What a ball!
Yeah, yeah, that was
From
great.
our
And
angle, it was
yeah.
perfect.
There was a couple of times where the Woods just missed out on that. Just either went just over top of her or just too far in front. But that one was just right on the money. Just got right in front of the keeper.
Yeah.
But Melbourne City have this. They have this that fucking aura about them too. Like they know that they're better than everyone as well. Like
Mm.
you see it with their goalkeeper and stuff, and some of their players and stuff. And it's like you just want to say fuck you and just fucking smash them.
Well,
Did
Yeah.
they've
you
got
hear?
the
Hmm?
yeah, they got the best squad in the league. Yeah, and they've
Mm.
got
They know they
they
got the best squad too, and their
they
coach as well. And
they went through the season last year unbeaten, the regular season, and then they
yeah,
lost their semi final to the Mariners, Brooke Nunn's old team, to
yeah,
that offside goal in the
that's right.
semi final, and miles offside, and it got given. It knocked them out, ended their unbeaten
Yeah.
season. Peak
Yeah,
A League.
That's knockout football, unfortunately. You're gonna
Yeah,
have
happened with
shit
Auckland
like
as
that.
well.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah,
have shit like that happen. So yeah, that's why I'm not too worried. Like I know I'm looking overly ahead, but if we were, overcome the injuries and get to the finals, and if we were to match up against them, I wouldn't overly be worried just because now that we've had those two. And is it fair to say that maybe, and I could be completely wrong, but maybe our players went into that thinking, well, we absolutely bossed them at their deck. Now we just got to keep doing what we're doing, and the same will happen. And this time we'll get them in the back of the net. But do you think maybe they were like not
a little bit complacent.
anticipating? Yeah, not anticipating how switched on City were actually going to be. Because
I think
that
so.
first
Possibly.
Yeah,
half was dreadful. Yeah,
yeah. Well, they scored two quite early goals, eh? And
yeah,
I think they just rocked us a little bit. But I'm glad we didn't capitulate. We sort of solidified defensively after that, and they didn't really have any big chances to make it three that I can recall.
no,
But yeah, just those defensive lapses, yeah, early on cost us in the end.
yeah,
Yeah, we're definitely going to be better off for this as well. Like having a half like that. That sort of stuff's pretty unacceptable, really. We seem to be the squad seems to be chopping, and I know there's injuries and stuff like that, but it seems to be chopping and changing quite a bit. I wonder if there's a settled sort of starting 11, or we're still just trying to find our feet. We've got Canberra away this weekend. Um,
It's a big game.
they're going to be no
yeah,
easy beats as well. They were sitting top of the table.
yeah,
Well, that realistically, like, we'll be aiming for second spot. I think the rest of the teams are pretty beatable, and like if we beat Canberra this week, it's game on. We've still got games in hand, I believe. The table's all messed up like that.
yeah. It's going to be a big
Yeah,
test. Like I think now that City game, now that because we've got results the last few weeks, and like that Perth game was just a bunch of bullshit. But you know, maybe that City game was a kick up the arse type of thing. Like, all right, shit, maybe we're not as complete as what we thought we were. So going into Canberra, yeah, it's going to be a big test for them. And I think we're at that stage where we're so early in the year, and it kind of doesn't feel like it. But we're at that stage where if we just go there and play really well, and just obviously do whatever the manager wants them to do, regardless of the result, it should be. I still think it will be a really good test and opportunity for us. But obviously, you want to go in there and win. Um,
Yeah.
but we'll see if they're ready for it.
Yeah. Before we get on to the men's game, we got the Fever Tour this weekend. Jackson, you're flying over, and Jacob,
Yep.
you're meeting up with the team in Sydney. Is it Sydney? Are you doing both games?
Yeah, I'm just doing the one. Canberra. Bit.
Are you driving?
No. So I'm flying. I'm just flying in on the day of the men's, and then flying back that same night.
Okay.
Yeah, the Canberra thing was a bit like I tried to, but it was just a bit like not realistic to get to. Yeah. So.
Well, we thought it was optimistic trying to get people along too, but
yeah.
we're looking at the fixtures. We're like, man, how cool would Canberra be? Like, whoever does Canberra away? No one.
Yeah, no one. Not even Canberra people do go to Canberra.
Yeah. So this will probably and then we got some of us are staying on to Newcastle the following week. It's on the Friday.
Shame.
Are you doing that? Are you staying in Sydney? Or you're gonna? Oh no, you're doing a flight.
Yeah, I'm going back for that. So that
2 flights.
I'm doing. Yeah, doing every Australia game. So
nice.
Yeah, should be good. Yeah.
That's awesome, Jaco. It's good to see, man. Good. Like, have you teed up with? We'll get onto the Fever Tour, but soon. But have you teed up with a little corner of yellow yet?
No, I didn't. Just so where we sat at Brisbane was on the other side, so I didn't get the opportunity. But yeah, I'm sure I will. And Mariners too. When I went to Coast Away, me and my wife were just sitting behind the dugout. So yeah, it's. But I'm sure I will bump into him very, very soon.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, no, I'm sure. So Jackson, what's the rundown this weekend, mate?
Well, fly out on Thursday from Wellington. We're flying to Sydney, and then we're going to get the bus from Sydney to Canberra. That'll be eventful. It only cost $12, like 12 Aussie dollars. So I was like,
and how long's the bus trip?
Only 3.5 hours. So it's like Wellington to not even Taupo. Like, I don't know. It's halfway up the island. It's not that far. Then, I was in Canberra for Friday night, and then the game, and then we got the early train. We caught the main train at 6 a.m. going from Canberra to Sydney on game day.
Yeah, nice.
There'll be another eventful journey at 6 a.m. There might be some people on their way to work, and we'll just be a rowdy Fever carriage in the back. I think there's like 25 of us on the train.
Yeah.
So are you spending the day in Canberra, like the Saturday?
Yeah, we're spending 2 nights in Canberra.
What the fuck are you gonna do? There's nothing there.
Fuck knows, eh?
That's a great question.
There's nothing there.
I know there's some A-League to watch when we get in. I think we can watch Auckland against Melbourne City on a Friday. We'll find a pub in the city, yeah.
Yeah, stay at a pub, stay in the hotel, yeah.
Well, it's admission to get to this ground.
I reckon that's probably the best question that's been asked on this pod.
Honestly, we've asked. There are a couple of Nix fans in Canberra. Like, I don't know how but we found a couple, and we said, what is there to do? And they said, I don't know, nothing.
Oh, we're everywhere, man. We're everywhere. Yeah. I went to Bali. Yeah. I went to Bali a month ago, and I went to watch the derby, the first one, and I went to the pub called Y Bar, and I'm like, oh, you got the game on, and had to like get a dodgy stream to put it on, and then these 2 people walked in wearing yellow and black jerseys, and I'm like, shit, yeah. I'm like, fucking hell. Everywhere I go,
how good is that?
I see Wellington fans. I'm like, this is awesome.
We're everywhere, eh? Yeah.
Oh, mental.
Yeah, I remember seeing a Phoenix hat when I was in Fiji a couple of years ago. That was where we got dicked by Adelaide 5-0, I think. But there was nowhere showing in Fiji. That's one of the toughest places to watch football.
Yeah,
there's nowhere, and you can't even watch it on your Sky. because you're in a different country. So
Yeah, I use a
what do we
VPN.
do? I actually got Andy to FaceTime me while he was watching it. And in the end, I
Yeah.
was just like, nah, fuck this shit, bro. This is terrible. It's fucking 5-0 against Adelaide. I think it was that Aaron Kunder and Goodwin just ran fucking rings around us, eh?
I
Yeah,
would
I
have
think I know
said
the
get a
one.
VPN, but knowing the result now, I think you're glad you didn't waste your money on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
use a
that was
VPN.
terrible.
It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got Sydney. Is that that's a Sunday Sydney?
Yeah, Sydney's on the Sunday, Canberra on the Saturday, and then I'm staying in the week in Sydney, and we got Newcastle on Friday. With quite a few people staying on, so it should be a real good away bay both those games. I'm so excited, man, for those away bays
Yeah.
because the only
Yeah.
one I've done in Australia is Victory last year, Amy Park, and that was great, but we just played like shit. So hopefully, I want to see a goal, man. I haven't seen a goal away.
They're
Oh,
hard to come by, bro.
apart from Alex Rufer's one against Auckland. Oh my god, that's
Oh
That would
probably
have
yeah,
been awesome.
that's probably the
That would have been
most.
awesome.
That's the most I've celebrated a goal live.
mm,
I just
yeah,
lost my shit. That was a peak moment.
yeah, yeah. That was great. The men. So yeah, speaking of Adelaide, we played Adelaide in the weekend, 2-2. After I guess what a pretty shit sort of first half. Would you accept a 2-2 draw after that one, Jacob?
The way it went in the second half, I probably should have won, to be honest. Would I accept it? Given how shit Adelaide are away from home, and well, it doesn't get talked about, but we've actually, like, surprisingly, we've been okay at home this year. Um, you would have thought we would have went on to win it, but at the same time, you'd rather a point than no points. So, yeah, first half was really concerning, especially off the back of how well we did in Brisbane. But yeah, the fight back again was great, but yeah, it's frustrating because you want to see us. It's like the Perth game. Like that second half, we were all over them and should have finished it off. So, but at the same time, you don't want to be 2-0 down. So hopefully that shit, stops happening because but yeah, you take the point.
Yeah, Jackson.
Yeah, I was very disappointed with the results.
Mm.
Like it felt like a loss. I was walking out of the ground, or even sitting there after the full time whistle. It just felt like a loss. Yeah, I think everyone felt like that. I looked across, I saw hands and heads. Yeah, I was disappointed because if you look at our fixtures coming up, that was probably our easiest fixture. Because look at our next 6 games, man. We got Sydney away, Newcastle away, then City at home, Victory at home, Wanderers away, and then Auckland at home. Can you see us getting how many wins out of those 6 games? Can you see us getting
I'd
one?
like to say 6, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know,
Maybe
man.
Wanderers are the easiest game of that, or maybe Newcastle.
Yeah,
But
I think they're going to find their feet soon.
yeah,
Well,
I think
I
they
don't
got
know.
too good of a squad to be sitting at the bottom.
I think I think we're past the stage of performances meaning much. I think we're
Yeah,
at the stage we just need results.
yeah.
It's now a results season. I've been impressed enough at some of our performances in certain halves this season to see that we're better than last and that we can be a top 6 team and that we can beat anyone on our day. I think we can beat anyone on our day, but we just need results now.
Adelaide, that first half, I'm going to say by both sides, Adelaide were fucking awful.
This second half,
They
yeah.
they weren't offering anything, but we weren't offering anything as well. I mean, we probably had a little bit more of the better chances, but it was a fucking pretty shit first half from both sides. I mean, they obviously got that one fucking real easy goal.
Yeah.
And then obviously that screamer as well. That should have been defended better, but like there was just no saving that from old Amon.
Nah.
But what is it about Is it the wind? Because Adelaide in that second half were non-existent, bro. They were fucking terrible.
The wind was really bad,
Yeah,
and I
but
think it clearly affected. I think Adelaide were going into the wind. No, we were going. No,
yeah,
Adelaide were going into the wind first half,
yeah,
and we were going
well,
into
with
the
the
wind
wind.
second half. Yeah.
So in rugby, right? You want the wind. The wind
Yeah.
is the massive advantage. You could be up 20 points at fucking half time playing in with the wind, and then you play into the wind second half and you're getting beaten. You know, you haven't scored any points. But it's the opposite is it the opposite in football?
I was
Is it
talking
is
with
it is it
Leon
better to
about
play
it.
into the wind?
Yeah, I was talking with Leon about it, and he said, yeah, it's better to go into the wind. I thought, oh, that's interesting because your goal kicks wouldn't go very far. But yeah,
No.
apparently it's better to play into the wind.
Yeah, I guess your balls are kind of curling a little bit more.
And it's easier to predict where a ball's going to go if you're going into it. If you're going with the wind and you're a defender trying to header a goal kick, and it's going way shorter than you expect, you have to make up for that.
So with the wind in mind, right? Wouldn't it have been better for us to probably be a bit more defensive in that first half
I was
as
just
opposed to trying to attack?
about to say that. Like, I'm sure Chase does all the prep he can leading up to a game, and he would have known exactly what the weather would be like, all that. Maybe if the wind's not in our favor, maybe don't play that highline bullshit. Like, I'm all for the attacking, and like, you know, this year we have been entertaining to watch in that aspect. But maybe in a game like that, maybe don't play that type of way, but and then kind of revert to that in the second half. But yeah, I agree. I thought we should have been more defensive because, well, we're
Yeah.
not going to get that many chances of goal. So might as well just stop them and try and carry it on to the second half.
I have a
Yeah.
question for both of you. Why aren't we starting Luke Brooksmith?
My take on it is that he adds that energy in the
Off the
second half
bench.
where
Yeah.
other people are kind of lacking a bit of energy, and he comes on and he's fucking tearing people inside out and whatnot.
He came on at half time for Lucas Kelly
Yeah.
Hill, and I thought,
Yeah.
great. We've all seen like he was a weakness in that first half because he's really slow, and he was just getting done by the pace every time. Like he's a great defender, but he's very slow, man. And they have pacey wingers. He was just getting done, especially for that first goal. He's got absolutely rinsed.
My take on the Brooksmith thing is, I think, and this is going back to when I went to Gosford, watching. I'm very intrigued on how Chief spoke to the players and that, and I think Brooksmith, he does have that spark, he adds that energy at the end, but I think he does a lot of things that irritates Chief because that when he came on in that Mariners game, it was very much he was like on LBS, like every time he did a mistake, and he's like he made quite a few. He was just on him, and it was more like he was mainly just coaching him than the rest of the whole team. And so I think that might be it. That because he's only 17,
Yeah, he's still
so
a child.
maybe like for your development, I'm not going to make you a starter unless you fix A, B, or C. But like I could be wrong, and you could be bang on in that. Well, if we bring him on in the second half, he'll create that spark. But I agree, he's one of our better players, and he's still so young, and with the way he's going, we're not going to have him for very long. Like it's
No, I
only
think
a matter.
maybe.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
next year, like it's only a matter of time before Club comes calling, and yeah, he's
I
off.
think we'll be lucky if we keep him for next season.
Yeah, because
As
he'll
soon as
get
he
picked
turns
in the
18,
Picked in the World Cup squad. That
yeah,
and
yeah, he will.
I think he should. Well, I know a lot of people don't think he will, but I think he should, and I might be biased. But he like remember when Australia made it in 2022? Grant Wall didn't deserve, like based on performance, and he didn't deserve to get put in the squad. But you know, that young spark who can come on and create a bit of energy. So he'll get
Yeah,
picked in the World Cup squad, and it's only a matter of time, before he's out
I
of
think
here.
so as well.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, I agree with you. I think with with Luke, he's definitely I don't think he's ready to start. I don't think he's
Yeah.
not clinical enough, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe he is better
Um,
off as one of those like Damien McKenzie type impacts off the bench. When someone, because he can pick anyone who's not having a good game to get just sub to go, right, Luke Brooksmith, come on, he brings energy, he brings youth, and he's so skillful and fast as well. He's probably our fastest player.
Oh, by far.
yeah.
By far.
Yeah. He was causing some havoc when he came on, or
Oh,
LBS.
yeah.
Fuck, he was causing some
Major
havoc.
havoc, man. As soon as he came on, first touch, beats a defender. He
Yeah.
sets up so many chances, gets into the box, man, every time.
Yeah. Good to see Paney back.
Yeah. He
Yeah,
was a standout, I
good.
think.
And you spoke before about poor Lucas Kelly Hill get burnt by pace. Especially for that first goal.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a. It's been a couple of times this year.
Yeah, it's just the high line
Lucas
doesn't
Kelly Hill.
suit him, I think.
No.
He's a great defender. Like, I thought he played really well against Mariners. He's really
Yeah.
good one-on-one in defence when he's not, back against someone pacey.
Yeah, that guy was quick though. He was real
Yeah,
fast.
it
The
was
guy with the
rapid.
dreads.
Yeah.
Was he the dreads or just the funny hair?
Yeah.
I just don't know why, if you're a Chief, you see that they've got pacey wingers. I don't know why you put Kelly Hield in that position.
Yeah, Sheridan's got some pace. I rate Sheridan
He's
for
quick.
pace.
Oh, shout out Isaac
Um,
Hughes as well. He had an awesome game.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, who do you think was your man of the match?
Oh, it was Luke Brooksmith for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah.
They-
I think Hughes got it, in the end, but
No, that's deserved as well. Yeah.
yeah, I rated Hughes. I thought he was brilliant. Saved us a few times. Also Mandrake James as well.
Yeah.
Proved why he's an experienced campaigner and just got his body in front of the ball and muscled the players out of the way and stuff like that.
Even I thought Nagasol wasn't that bad. Like, the performance wasn't that bad. The goals we conceded were just same bullshit like every game, man. The high line, and the second one was just a screamer. But it just feels like we concede the same goals every game.
Yeah.
It feels they're so preventable.
It's literally like, I was telling my wife this the other day, like, it gives me bad slash good flashbacks because I'm a Tottenham fan watching us under Ange. Like, no matter what the fucking score is, we're gonna push up, we're gonna attack, and yeah, like, for a neutral, it might be really entertaining to watch, but as a supporter, it's absolutely unbearable. And against Brisbane, like, it can work perfectly, but then against Victory, you can just get hit like that and you can get embarrassed. So
I worry against Sydney this week. I really do.
It's going to be a real
man.
tester. That's going to be a real tester. That Brisbane
it's
game was a
either-
bit different for us, though.
I think we've got one of two results this week coming up. We can either going to snatch a 2-1 win, or we're going to get battered 5-1 again.
Yeah, no in between. It's not going to.
There's nothing. between.
I guarantee you this: we are going to concede. 100%.
Yes.
They are
If we
going
keep
to
a clean
score.
sheet against Sydney, that'd be unreal.
It would be
They're
because
looking hot.
it would be because they just have one of those days where nothing goes right for them. That's the only reason how we keep clean sheet. But I guarantee they will score.
I'm thinking just like in my time supporting the Nix, Sydney haven't really been too much of a problem. I'm going to say the last
We do have a good, decent, recent record against them, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he's beaten us once when Cheffy's been in charge. Cheffy sort of had the rub of the green against him.
I just recall last year as well. Like, I think we drew with them at home or something.
We drew both games against them last year, which was concerning for them.
Yeah. No. But yeah, injuries coming back. Hopefully, what's his name? Josh Olioimi.
Yeah.
coming back maybe? I don't know. Is there any news on him?
I've tried to look at it before, but wasn't his ankle less serious than what they anticipated?
I don't know. I hope they're not keeping any information like holding out on an ACL announcement or something like that.
It was definitely an ankle, bro.
Because they said like one game and then now
It's not ACL doesn't mean ankle. It probably could fucking hurt your elbow and then you've done your ACL.
Hey, with the way the Knicks are going, yeah, stub your toe, fuck ACL done, 9 months out.
Yeah.
And Carlo, did he only get 1 week?
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah, just the one. And like, I can't remember if you guys touched on it, but it's one of those where the ball was there to be won. It wasn't overly malicious, but in the rule book, it's a red card, unfortunately. So yeah, I wouldn't think he got more than 1 game off for that.
Yeah. I think touch wood, we're looking like we should have almost a full squad this weekend. Obviously Josh is still iffy, but
it's good that Retro's back.
Retro's back. We've also got how do you say it? Milusinic?
Milusinic.
No, I think because I remember the pronunciation video there. I think it's Nikola Milusinic.
Milusinic?
Milusinic, yeah.
The commentators always would say Milusinic. I remember him scoring against us all the time.
Yeah. He came on, so there's been talks inside, and we got the inside goss that him and Eze have been teaming out really well in practices and stuff like that. But I think when he came on, Eze was off, so we never got to see it on the weekend. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that. Hopefully, we did. I mean, I'm going to say the last. Obviously, we had fucking Chico last year, but we haven't had a 10. I'm going to say 10 in like the last couple of years. Decent 10 anyway.
No, probably since Davila, to be honest.
Yeah, Davila maybe. Yeah. Piscopo, kind of like.
Oh yeah, probably Piscopo.
Yeah, but he played out wide a fair bit.
Or just a specialist 10 anyway, someone who plays 10. I mean, I know a lot of people do, but like, someone to distribute a bit more in the middle.
Yeah, it'd be good. Hopefully, if he is 100%, I wouldn't mind watching him start. Like, I think that would be a big statement by Chief, but you never know with him because usually when players are coming back, he slowly integrates them, like with Corbin and Palo Retre. But then with Tim Payne, it was just like, all right, is he ready to go? Yep, bang. So
yeah,
you never know really.
Do you think? Just a question for both of you guys, and say we are fully fit squad this weekend. Do we start Corbin Piper, or do we bring him off the bench like we have done in the first couple of games?
Probably bring him off the bench, to be honest.
Are you asking, do I think they will, or would I?
Oh, what would you do? What would you do?
I'd start him on the bench, personally. Yeah, I would. I think he's better off coming off the bench. Given we have a full squad to pick from, I think his best impact has been coming off the bench. I remember he started against Victory and I was screaming for him to get dragged off because I just don't think he's that type of player to start off the game, kind of dominate possession, get himself into the game. I think that he's that type of player. You bring him on for the spark. He's so uncoordinated when he plays up top, but I feel like late in the game, it could probably be a benefit because defenders are knackered and.
Well, as we saw on the weekend, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I would do. But with Chief, man, you never know.
Yeah, Jackson, what would you do?
Yeah, I'd do exactly the same. Yeah, and we haven't talked about Bill Tuiloma.
Yes. Now I'm going to say
he should be ready to play this weekend. I think eligible.
Yeah. No, I think.
Or has he got another
I've heard
week?
that's Newcastle he's going to be playing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like the 15th or something that.
Yeah, but I think Chiefy will still keep him off.
Okay.
Just my little inside inside gossip. But yeah, no, I knew about that for a little while before that was announced.
Yeah,
I
you
was
tough
quite
secret to keep.
glad I had that one up my sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It felt kind of obvious though. It was a terribly kept secret. Not by you, but
Yeah.
just by everyone. Like him posting on his Instagram. He's in Wellington and
Yeah, how is the club sharing the same photos?
yeah.
Yeah, it was
sign.
good. We're
Yeah.
not usually overly fun on our social media pages, so it
No,
was good.
socials are so bad.
Yeah, it's so bad. Obviously I love the club. I don't want to call anyone out, but yeah, it was good to finally see, a bit of banter, a bit of like, catching up to modern days in social media. So, but yeah, I'm quite oblivious when it comes to that shit. So I had no clue until it was actually announced, and I was like, oh
Oh,
shit.
true.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had no clue at all, and I'm like, fuck, and because I talk to Chief quite frequently, because we've built a bit of a connection, and yeah, not one time did he ever, and he told me about Mandrake James before it happened. So yeah, I told him, I'm like, you bastard, keeping that from me. So no, it was great. It was a great surprise. No, I'm keen to watch him come on.
Yeah. I think it'd be funny if we do ever sign Ben Wayne back, the club should just keep posting pictures and videos of trains every day, just like a different train. And we're
Yeah.
like, has the admin lost that shit? And it's,
No, it would be so good. But yeah, I'm so keen to. I thought maybe they would bring him on this week, but like late in the game. But yeah, it's if we have to wait till Newcastle, so be it.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. He looked fucking good in this Phoenix kit on the weekend too, eh? Even though it's only just just the merch and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, to get him
looked pretty good.
on a 2.5 year deal?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
That's
mad.
unreal.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought it would be maybe 1.5 seasons at best. Because I know he wants he wants to go to the World Cup, and now I thought he'd probably go to Auckland, to be honest. He might still in 3 years' time, but
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not old, is he? Is he late 20s?
He's 30. He's 30.
Is 30?
Yeah, 30.
Yeah. So he's still that's still 5+ years of football, wouldn't you? Professional football.
Yeah.
And possibly, I mean, there's been, I don't know how accurate their A-League transfers page is, but there's been rumours of a loan player from Norway. Don't know if you've seen that.
Yeah. Plays for
Hearts.
Yeah, Hearts. I remember I got friends over in the UK, and I got a mate who's a Hearts fan. I asked him, I'm like, guy any good? And he goes, nah. But I'm like, okay, but you're good and it's different to our good.
Yeah.
So, and he goes, oh yeah, he probably hack it in the A-League. I'm like, yeah, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, we gave them Cammy Devlin. The least they can do is give us someone good.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Yeah. So, if it is true, again, don't know how, because that page is on and off. Like, they reported that Ryan Fraser to the Wanderers was a done deal, but then it turned out it was absolute bullshit. So, hopefully it is true. It'd be a really good get for the club. But yeah, don't know. Don't want to get my hopes up.
We're getting, obviously, I don't want to speak too soon on. Our squad's looking full, right?
Yeah,
guys that are missing out.
Each one.
There's a lot of guys missing out. You still got Supik and Gabby Sloan Rodriguez and Albie, Kelly Hield and stuff like that.
He wasn't on the bench.
Can I just say, and I won't blame him, do you reckon Albie possibly going elsewhere?
Oh, maybe.
For him to not be on the bench and he got released this week. I mean, it could be under injury cloud, who knows, but
maybe he's going to like South Island or something.
He's too good to be not playing.
It's too good to be a third choice, yeah.
Yeah. And that guy that was on the bench, 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's that kid's good, because me and Jordan Sport, we went to watch the under 17s, under 17 when they came to Melbourne, did their little tour, and yeah, he was unreal. So seeing him on the bench was like shit.
We do
Yeah,
produce
mate.
good goalkeepers, don't we, in our academy?
Yeah, we're usually pretty good. Yeah, with goalkeepers. I don't know what they're cooking down there, but
Yeah.
we're usually pretty good at developing keepers. So the
I think of the
Albi, I
last
don't know. I think would he go elsewhere? Would another A-League club be keen? Like
not as
that
a
need
first
for
choice.
goalkeepers?
I was
Yeah,
thinking one of those OFC Pro League teams.
yeah, probably. Yeah,
Possibly.
get some first game minutes.
Maybe one of those
Yeah.
island teams, or even South Island. I don't know who their keepers are. They'd love the chance to sign a Nix keeper.
Oh man, those clubs will take anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, on the IFC, it starts this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be
This
interesting.
weekend coming. Have you guys got a team that you guys are going to get behind?
Oh, South Island United got to be. Even
Roy
though they took our spot. Oh yeah, Roy Christian's team.
Yeah, who's Roy Christian? Whoever Roy Christian's playing for, that's my team.
It's
Are you
Buller
playing, is it
FC.
Buller?
Buller, yeah.
What is it called? Buller FC.
Yeah, he's forever my goat. So yeah,
Exactly.
wherever he goes, I'll back him. But at the same time, anyone who plays Auckland, I'll also back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I think I'm going to get
can't
behind
win this.
South Island. I think I got I think what's his name? Oscar Van Hadden's playing for them.
Yeah. Calvin's driving up to Auckland this weekend. The lunatic. He's driving 8 hours to go. They're playing Auckland FC this weekend. South Island v Auckland, the third New Zealand derby.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool occasion.
I'll be awesome.
If South Island win, would Oscar be the first Phoenix player to beat Auckland?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Unless there was someone in, probably Red Episcopo in the victory team last year was probably the first.
Yeah, no, but like I'm talking about. Do you reckon Oscar's played Auckland though? Someone has played Auckland for the Nix.
Well, he might have played in that first derby last year. I'm not sure.
Have Perth played Auckland?
Perth beat Auckland. Yeah, Pennington last year. They beat Auckland.
Yeah, but I'm talking about people that have played for the Nix against Auckland, and then because there'll be the other one would probably be Costa.
Costa, yeah.
He's got a chance. I mean, we've still got a chance as well. Obviously, the Nix. Question for Costa on Costa: is he going to make the World Cup squad?
Yes.
Yeah, you'd think we're not stacked with attackers, so and the way he's been playing, you'd think so.
He's still been scoring goals, even though Wanderers haven't been that good.
Yeah, I think he's up to 4 or 5 goals or something.
Yeah,
and they've been struggling to score, man.
I went to the Victory Wanderers game because I try to go to every local game I can, and
you would, I would too.
Yeah, it was great. I was telling Pat earlier, Tuesday night, City versus Macarthur. I'm there.
I wish I could go to more A-League games, man. When I was in Sydney a few months ago, there was the only game on when I was there was Macarthur against Adelaide. So I thought, fuck it, I'll get the train down to Campbelltown. It was like an hour and a half train there.
Yeah,
and
it was so good.
Shit game, shit crowd, but it's good to be there. Good fun.
One thing I wanted to mention on Costa, he was pretty good on the weekend. Got a I'd say cheap penalty. It was a penalty, but it's just one of those. What can you do about it? But if that penalty didn't happen, I feel like 0-0 would have been a fair result for that game because that was just a dead rubber game. No one looked like scoring. But I was talking to this with my mate, and when Costa was going up for the penalty, obviously Victory fans were just they all held the bird up and were just throwing shit at him.
Cause they don't like him.
They don't like him for going to Sydney. But I got an interesting question. If, apart from Wellington, maybe, is there a fan base that actually like him? Because he's played for a lot of clubs. I can't think of one, apart from Wellington, that a fan base that actually still like him.
No, probably no one. Maybe Sydney fans don't really care.
Oh, no, they care.
They don't like him either.
Yeah, they care, trust me.
Probably he did play for Brisbane for a season or two years ago, 2011. He played for Brisbane.
Yeah, Well, when he does eventually go to Auckland, I'm sure we won't be fond of him.
Please.
It'll happen. It'll happen. It just
38-year-old Costa scoring in the derby and doing whatever his celebration
yeah,
is.
it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, unfortunately.
No, you've put that in my mind now. Him and Chris Wood teaming up, playing for Auckland in a few years' time.
And then Macy Fraser playing for the Auckland women's side.
Oh
no.
God.
With Chloe Knott.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Oh well. Anything else you guys want to add, lads? Oh, so we got the Sydney game this weekend. Obviously,
Yes.
she's going to be a bit of a tough one. Girls are in Canberra.
Two tough games. I expect the women probably to get 3 points. I have to go into these games expecting them to get 3 points. The men have got a bit less expectation for this game.
Yeah, that's what hurt. That's why you get hurt, man.
Yeah.
That's why it's the hope that kills you, bro.
I think it was the last pod. I called it the Phoenix rollercoaster or something like that. The rollercoaster of a Phoenix supporter or something.
Oh, this really is.
It's pretty much it, man.
Especially the men's team.
Yeah, I learned a long time ago, just especially against one of those sides. Just go in there, expect to have a good time. That's it.
It's a lot harder. It's a lot harder to be nonchalant now that Auckland's in it. Because previously when we were shit, it just no one cared. But now there's a lot of outside noise when we are shit.
Oh.
Yeah, we ain't got a leg to stand on.
No.
Crumbs, barely crumbs.
No.
Yeah. All right, fellas. Well, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sweating, man. It's hot up here.
Yeah.
Cheers for jumping on, Jacob. Really appreciate you coming on, telling your story, man.
All good. Appreciate it, guys.
That's awesome, and hopefully we get more guests on with stories like Jacob's and stuff like that. You just reach out, guys. We got a little bit of a list, but it seems to chop and change all the time. It's not too hard being on this, Jacob. Just come in, spin a few yarns.
Yeah, come on, chat shit. They're not as bad as they seem. So that's good time. But appreciate you guys. It was great to get on. And
yes, I'll see you on the weekend.
Yep. Hopefully we're both in a good mood at full time. But yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, guys. Up the Nix.
Up the Nix.